Me are great. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Clint Capella.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts. You redirect your energy toward other phases of the game. And that could be what's happening here. But obviously, it's a bit of a concern going forward.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Tari Eason is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's KD in at the 3, the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Michael Porter's out there with MP. Then there's Demon.
Here we go.
Then there's Traoré. And it's Claxton in at the center position. So the Rockets win the tip. Well, thinking back to last year, the 2024 NBA Cup Championship, the Bucks defeating the Thunder 97-81. With Giannis Antetokounmpo being named the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, Giannis with a triple-double in that final in Vegas. It was defense that won from Milwaukee, holding the eventual NBA champion Thunder to just 33% from the field. OKC had just 31 points in the second half.
Smith with a nice move.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Pass to MP. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Eason. And here's Thompson. Down the wing. Now Eason. The 3 from KD. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And close to making the defense pay for the last couple.
And it's Demon missing.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there. I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
There's the 3. Şengün with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still be alone.
Back to Eason. Jacks up a 3. Finished by Houston.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Now, around the 4, and she's got a strike.
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but emotionally it's very different. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Eason passes to Şengün. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Rockets. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference.
Well, I think for Houston, they're a team that a lot of people call for to kind of go wire to wire in terms of being in first place. That's not possible anymore. But clearly, this is an elite team.
Without question, I mean, their expectations may have been a little
taking that
size. This is a terrific team, and even that doesn't mean you'll win every game.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Thompson with the ball. Last game win against the Lakers. Looking to carry it into this one.
In that one, they only most of the second series opportunities went to the
Flush it down. In that regard, I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
flying high and throwing it down with the wing.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
They're also doing a great job generating offense from the defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And, you know, when you foul Porter Jr., you better foul him like you mean it. or it'll be an and one, just like it was there.
They're not shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
As a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
You know, this season versus last, they've seen a decrease in their success at the free throw line.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
When you talk about him, then Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth. Man, he's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. That guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hooks or elbows, or they'll call it.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed